This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dragons of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. When you look at this defense, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now. And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that it's a strong unit that you're getting ready for. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly. And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago. And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. Now Goff. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Goff now looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield. And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right? I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive. I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in. We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Jacobs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19, 79 Broncos.
2nd and 14. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down.
Go, Reed, go.
In motion right is Brown. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. You look at this Raiders defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, kill.
After the interception, here's Goff. In trouble, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this 1st quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown! 30 yards.
And the Dragons have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top seeds in each conference. How do you think these two teams approach this one internally?
And I think that we both subscribe to the theory that it is the game of the year so far, and it could be a Super Bowl preview. I know outwardly both teams are going to tell us, hey, it's 1 of 16. We're going to do what we do. Let's just go ahead and play our game. But I think we both know that internally, they're saying we've got to establish we're the team to beat in case we see them again.
And this will be caught at the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10.
Goff now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time.
And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, This is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Viking 18.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown.
Down the right sideline, Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown, Houston. Marquise Brown, 91 yards.
And the Dragons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
16 more on that one and another first down.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Pushing his way through. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he had...
Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. He'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs
with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Go tonight!
Jacobs again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Ah, what a luxury it is to be able to call on a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
65 cat, 65 cat.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
18, Pioneer.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Hey, Cougar 19.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Buffalo 18. 18.
They'll set up a throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll look to throw again. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. Gibbs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2-yard line.
Tag.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dragons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never an...
It's caught inside the 25.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and 3. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Then his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On the ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw here. This is brought in by Casper. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
That's another 1st down. 1st and 10.
10 for 11. 10 for 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the double.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 3.
Cougar 19.
Now a first carry for their fullback. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Man open left side is Brown. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got him in, it's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the RPO, he completes it. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Dragons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He finds his man complete. That's Hampton.
There he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Mustang 19, Dragon 60. Pace, 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 pace. Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! Jamison Williams
from 3 yards out.
And the Dragons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Through an opening, and there he goes.
He's to the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs,
83 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Complete to
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
It's a gain of yard.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Aaron Donald on the stop.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Loss. It's
18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs,
a 22-yard scamper.
And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again.
Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be...
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. He's to the 15.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th quarter lead.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw.
He finds Mayer here.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing again is Goff. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Viking 18.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
18 Rattler.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Jahmyr Gibbs
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dragons get a bit closer. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Cut. 4 down.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Charles.